Most Honda owners will spend thousands on repairs that a $10 part or a 5-minute check would have prevented. But you wouldn't have to do it because these 10 secrets are what the service counter never volunteers. And the worst part? Most of these failures were completely preventable. Starting at number 10. Secret 10, the CVT lie. At the service counter, the owner was told, "It's lifetime fluid, no service needed." The customer believed it. At 112,000 miles, the transmission started slipping. Complete CVT failure. Repair quote, $3,800. The fluid had never been changed. Both statements were technically true and practically disastrous. Lifetime fill means the fluid was never designed to be changed at a dealership. It does not mean the transmission runs better without it. Change the CVT fluid every 30,000 miles. Towing, hills, or heavy city traffic, bring that to 25,000. Use only genuine Honda HCF 2 CVT fluid. Generic fluids are not compatible with Honda's belt and pulley system and accelerate internal wear. A $150 to $200 fluid service every 30,000 miles is the only thing standing between a working transmission and a $3,500 replacement. One myth on a service sheet costs $3,800. The next one is printed directly in the owner's manual, and it is costing engines. Secret 9, the oil interval trap. Full synthetic, 7,500 mile intervals, every time on schedule. At 98,000 miles, sludge packed around the VTEC solenoid passages and timing chain guides. The engine had followed the book. The book was wrong for how the car was actually being driven. The 7,500 mile interval is calculated for ideal conditions. Short trips, cold starts, stop and go traffic, and summer heat shorten oil life far faster than the manual assumes. Change the oil every 5,000 miles with full synthetic. Heavy traffic or hot climates, 4,000 miles. Use 0W20 full synthetic in all Honda engines from 2011 onward. The thinner viscosity reaches the VTEC system and timing chain faster on cold starts. A $50 to $60 oil change at 5,000 miles prevents the $4,000 to $6,000 engine rebuild that sludge causes at high mileage. Oil keeps the engine alive. The next secret is about the part inside the engine that most mechanics never touch, and what happens when it clogs. Secret 8, the $10 fix mechanic skip. Oil consumption, a quart every 1,500 miles. No leaks, no smoke, just disappearing. The diagnosis? Piston ring wear from carbon buildup. The real cause underneath it? A clogged VTEC solenoid screen that had been starving the upper engine of oil pressure for years. The screen costs nothing to clean. The ring job it causes costs $3,000 to $4,500. There is no warning light for it. No service reminder. It fails quietly. Every 30,000 miles, pull the VTEC solenoid screen. Single bolt, rear of the engine block. Soak it in brake cleaner for 15 minutes, blow it out with compressed air, reinstall. 10 minutes total. The K-Series 2.4 liter found in Accords and CR-Vs from 2003 to 2017 is the most prone to this. Keeping that screen clean prevents the elevated oil consumption and ring wear that follow. The part is free to clean. The repair it prevents is not a conversation anyone wants to have. That screen is completely silent. The next warning is not, and most owners are told to ignore it. Secret 7, the rattle that ends engines. Cold start, faint metallic rattle. 5 seconds, then gone. The service advisor called it normal cold start noise. It was not. That rattle was the timing chain slapping against worn plastic guides before oil pressure stabilized. At 117,000 miles, the chain jumped a tooth. Full top-end rebuild, $4,200. The noise had been there for years. A cold start rattle lasting more than 2 seconds on a K-Series, Honda, Civics, Accords, CR-Vs, Elements from 2006 to 2015 is not normal. Address it immediately. Budget for the timing chain service before 120,000 miles. An independent Honda shop typically prices this at $600 to $900. Engines with extended oil intervals or hard driving wear the guides faster. Do not wait for noise to confirm the diagnosis. The rattle lasts 5 seconds. The rebuild it warns against costs more than most people keep in savings. That rattle is easy to hear. The next problem is invisible and looks completely fine right up until it causes an accident. Secret 6. Brake fluid looks fine until it isn't. Long mountain descent. Family in the car. Halfway down, the brake pedal went soft. The car stopped, but it took longer than it should have, and the pedal felt wrong. The fluid had not been changed in 6 years. Every service check had signed off on it. The level was in range.
The color looked clear. Brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air. Fresh DOT3 boils at around 401 degrees Fahrenheit. After 3 or 4 years of moisture absorption, that boiling point drops significantly. Under hard braking, the fluid can vaporize, and vapor does not transmit pressure the way liquid does. Flush the brake fluid every 2 to 3 years, regardless of how it looks. Color tells nothing about moisture content. A $15 to $20 brake fluid moisture tester gives an accurate reading in seconds. Above 3% moisture, flush immediately. Use Honda-approved DOT3 unless the reservoir cap states otherwise. A full flush costs $80 to $100. An ABS module corroded by contaminated fluid costs $400 to $900. The fluid looks fine. That is exactly why it gets missed, and why the next issue gets missed too. If even one of these saves a $10,000 repair bill, hit subscribe, because the next one might save the engine. Secret 5. The carbon problem injector cleaner can't fix. Engines stumble at idle. Slight hesitation under acceleration. Scan comes back clean, no codes. The shop recommends a $40 bottle of injector cleaner. 2 services later, the symptoms are worse. A camera into the intake reveals heavy carbon deposits on the intake valves. The injector cleaner did nothing, and it never could have. Honda engines from 2016 onward use direct injection. Fuel sprays directly into the combustion chamber. Nothing washes the intake valves. The injector cleaner only reaches the injectors. For existing buildup, the only fix is walnut shell blasting, crushed walnut media blasted through the intake ports. Schedule it every 60,000 to 80,000 miles on any direct injection Honda. Between services, use top-tier certified fuel. Shell, Chevron, and Mobil all qualify. Higher detergent content slows deposit formation. Occasional highway driving at higher RPM helps burn off light deposits. A $250 to $400 walnut blast at 60,000 miles prevents the valve replacement that fully blocked valves eventually require. Carbon builds slowly. The next secret is one Honda actually lists in their own manual and almost never mentions at the service counter. Secret 4. The service Honda lists but never mentions. 108,000 miles. Serviced at the dealer since new. Nobody had ever mentioned valve clearance adjustment. 2 exhaust valves running tight. Not enough for a misfire code yet, but enough for a slight power loss and a faint tick that had been chalked up to the engine just getting older. Honda engines do not have self-adjusting valves. Most modern engines do. On a Honda, valves need to be manually checked and adjusted at 105,000 miles per the owner's manual. It is listed there. The dealer simply never put it on the service reminder. Book the valve clearance adjustment at 105,000 miles, not at the next convenient interval, at 105,000. An independent Honda shop typically charges $350 to $600. An exhaust valve running too tight will not fully close, allowing combustion gases to erode the valve seat. Left long enough, the valve burns. The repair becomes a head rebuild. It is in the manual, on the maintenance schedule page. It just never makes it onto the sticker on the windshield. That service prevents major damage. The next one costs less than lunch and prevents more engine damage than most services combined. Secret 3. The $10 part nobody replaces. Small oil spots on the driveway. Not a puddle, just drops after the car sat overnight. Quote from the shop: valve cover gasket replacement, $280.
A second mechanic pulled the PCV valve first. It did not rattle, completely clogged. Crankcase pressure had been building for months and pushing oil past the gasket from the inside. New PCV valve, $11. The gasket was still fine. The PCV valve has no service interval on any reminder sticker. It fails quietly until the oil starts appearing somewhere it should not. Every 30,000 miles, pull the PCV valve and shake it. If it rattles, working. If it does not, replace it. On most Honda 4-cylinders, it pulls straight out of the valve cover or is held by a single clip. 5 minutes, no tools. Use a genuine Honda replacement. Aftermarket PCV valves have inconsistent spring tension. The part costs $8 to $15. The gasket failure it prevents, combined with sludge buildup from elevated crankcase pressure, can cost $800 to $2,000 to fix. Shake it. Silent means it is already failing. Replace it before the oil starts leaving. The PCV valve is one thing the service counter never mentions. The next secret is about what the service counter actively says that is not quite accurate.
Secret 2. The warranty threat that isn't real. Cabin air filter replaced, 30 seconds. Denso filter, $14 online. At the next service, the advisor noted the non-OEM filter and said it could affect the warranty. The dealer had been charging $75 for the same swap, a job that requires opening the glove box, squeezing 2 tabs, and swapping the filter with no tools. The warranty comment was not accurate. It was a sales tactic. This happens at service counters across the country, and most owners do not know the law well enough to push back. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act prevents manufacturers from voiding a warranty simply because quality aftermarket parts were used for routine maintenance. That warning exists to keep the job, not to protect the car. Buy cabin and engine air filters from Denso, Bosch, or Fram online. Keep receipts for every part and every independent service. That paper trail is legal protection. The real exceptions: Honda HCF 2CVT fluid and Honda spec brake fluid should always be used as specified. Substitutions in those systems cause measurable damage. For everything else, filters, plugs, coolant, quality aftermarket parts meeting Honda's spec are legally protected. The warranty threat is a small version of a much larger pattern. Secret 1 is what that pattern looks like across an entire service relationship. Secret 1. The service counter sells. It doesn't diagnose. No warning lights, no symptoms. Car drives in for an oil change. It drives out with a $780 bill, transmission flush, fuel system service, throttle body cleaning. None of those services were listed as due in the owner's manual. The car had 61,000 miles. Dealership service advisors work to monthly revenue targets. The recommendations on a service visit are not always based purely on what the car needs. That is not unique to Honda dealers. It is a pattern across the industry, and it costs Honda owners hundreds of dollars a year. Before any service visit, open the Honda owner's manual and check what is actually due at the current mileage. Honda's maintenance minder system in the car shows this too. For routine maintenance, oil, filters, plugs, fluids, a trusted independent shop with Honda experience will typically charge 30 to 40% less without the upsell. Ask the service advisor to show where each recommended item appears in the maintenance schedule. If it is not there, ask why it is on the quote. Every unnecessary service is a service that was sold, not diagnosed. Knowing what the car actually needs before walking in is the most effective thing a Honda owner can do. Most people will ignore this until the repair bill hits. The smart ones, they fix it before it breaks. Before the next service, open the manual and check what is genuinely due. Then ask the service writer to justify every line on the quote. The answer will tell everything. Drop the Honda model and mileage in the comments. The most common issue for that exact car gets covered next.